Other than Jiri Prohaska, my favorite fighter in the UFC is Cyril Gane, and he is the star of the Netflix movie KO. It is a French film. Um, this felt reminiscent of a Jean-Claude Van Damme film, where it's like something tragic happens in the beginning, and someone's in the dumps, the main character's in the dumps, and then he's called to this mission to save the day and to kind of fix his life back together. I'll tell you, the I think Cyril Gahn did fine. He's not a professional actor, and I applaud him for deciding, you know what, I'm going to take 8 months off of my life of being this unbelievable UFC phenom to go make a friggin' movie, but good for him. And I was really taken aback by how good the camera work was. I was actually very surprised by that. I don't know, Brian, what'd you think?
Well, for the longest time, I've been wondering where the heck Cyril Gane's been in the UFC and why he's not fighting. And I guess we got our answer now. He's been, working on this movie in the French cinema space and starting up his acting career. I guess John Jones choked him out so bad it's got him rethinking his career. I thought he might have been in Dakistan learning how to wrestle, but you know what? I think maybe after this movie he's going to have to fight Tom Aspinall. I think he might have to hang up the boots, the acting boots at least for a little bit. Again, it was one of those things I almost kind of equate this to seeing GSP in Captain America, where it is kind of like in line with that, where he's not going to go down as like butchering it. Obviously, this is a really heavy role for an athlete, which I think actually lends itself to why the physical stuff actually was done really well. Because he is a professional athlete. So I think, leaning into those aspects of it, which is what kind of Captain America did as well with GSP, is like, all right, let's do what they do well is fighting, so leaning into that, they're more skilled than, probably any actor would be, unless, there's a lot of actors I'm sure that are highly trained in martial arts and different degrees in fields. But I think that's why it did it. It lended itself so well to the physicality of the movie. As for the emotions, again with the Claude, it doesn't need it. Almost, it's kind of campy in that way. But I think Cyril does need to get back to fighting. But the heavyweight division doesn't have a lot of action going on. So I was really shocked, and so I was like, "What the heck is he doing on here?" And I was like, "All right, maybe he does, get into a little bit of like The Rock and wrestling." And I don't know what doors this opens up for him. He definitely is a huge guy, has looks. It's happened with WWE. It's happened with a few UFC fighters now. I think you've seen Rampage do it as well. Connor. This is not unprecedented. So, we're going to see maybe more and more. And they have Cloud as well. So they carry a sort of, oh, I stuck around because I guess it does work because I gave him more of a shot because I like him. And at the end of the day, we watch these films sometimes because we like the person who's in it, not necessarily because of the movie itself.
Yeah, and it was funny. The opening scene, I could tell he wasn't moving as as nimbly as he normally does in the cage. You could tell he was a little flat-footed, a little bit more. I got to do the choreography, but for a UFC fighting movie or whatever, accidentally killing an opponent in the ring would be really traumatizing. Like that opening scene really got me, and I was like, yeah, that would really mess with my head too. So it wasn't like just some random act of I don't know. I was a fan of it, so I got kind of thrown in, and yeah, you know, good for Cyril Gone.
Yeah, but if anyone else checked it out or haven't checked it out and are looking forward to it, please let us know what you think.